In a walking tour and visit to inspect the Badagry tourism sites and projects, Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu said the ancient city of Badagry, with many historical and tourist sites, has a lot to offer in tourism.
It is slave market here in Badagry. So this is a slave market in Zanzibar. These are rejected slaves.
Badagry is a coastal town and local government area in Lagos State. Being the second largest town in Lagos State, Badagry is surrounded by lakes, creeks, or runlets and island, which makes beaches and resorts one of the major attractions of the ancient town. The governor was accompanied by the chairman CEO of the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa, members of the Lagos State Executive Council and Lagos State House of Assembly, as well as officials of the Lagos State Diaspora Commission. Governor Sanwo-Olu and his entourage visited the Badagry Heritage Museum, the site of the fallen Agia tree, where Christianity was first preached in 1842, the first-story building in Nigeria, the first Christian burial site, the Hospital Road construction project, and the old Governor's Lodge, a purpose-built 70-room hotel complex. They also took a boat ride to the point of no return, where slaves were taken to different parts of the world during the slave trade era. In an interview with journalists, the governor again reiterated his plans to transform the ancient city of Badagry with its many historical and tourist sites to a tourist hub.
Having a major facelift, there are lots of new roads that you see, dual carriage roads that are nearing completion. We've all seen it, that we came around the last time to open the hospital. We've seen the roads that they've all been done extensively. And indeed, Badagry, I'm very impressed because it's actually wearing, a more cleaner road. We all came by road from Lagos, from all the way from Lagos Island, where we all worked together. And you will see that it took us just about an hour, 15 minutes from Lagos all the way driving here back to Badagry. So these are journeys that either will take 3 hours, 3.5 hours. We've experienced it ourselves, and in 1 hour, 15 minutes, we're in Badagry. And you can see the citizens are actually very excited, right? And so really is to make sure that no part of Lagos is left underdeveloped or undeveloped. Right? And tourism being in a major cardinal of our team's agenda, I needed to come and see things for myself too, and also help. You saw around the Agia Center that we have like an amphitheater there. There are a few projects that we also need to think around the marina here. But I'm satisfied, knowing fully well that we still have a lot of opportunity to do for Nigeria. And you can see that on the top, the Diaspora Commission is also with us. We have a Diaspora agency already now. So it's really to just make, Lagos and Badagry in particular, a tourist destination for all of our international and local audience to know that we're ready, we're fit, and we're going, across another point, the water, to see for ourselves, the entire journey around slavery, and how Christianity came to the country, how it birthed in Badagry and the rest of it. So I'm sure you've experienced, you've enjoyed the journey, as I have also enjoyed the journey today. So Badagry still has a lot to offer, as we go forward. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
Governor Sanwo-Olu said his administration will complete ongoing projects in Badagry and restock some of the heritage sites to tell a compelling story about what Badagry holds for the tourism potential of Nigeria.
Going across the water to a place that is called Point of No Return. But you see that we've gone around some of the cultural, historic heritage in Badagry, especially around the slave routes, the selected markets, like the slave market, the Agia tree, the first Christian burial sites, the oldest building, and a whole lot of others. It's really part of our tourism ecosystem. At Badagry, I wanted to come and see things for myself. What are the things we have done? What are additional things that we've spoken about that we need to do? How do we intentionally make Badagry and all of the tourism potential that it has a real destination? We also went to the old governor's lodge, where you saw that there is a purpose-built 70-room hotel complex there. And so for us is to complete the ongoing projects that we've seen, to also restore some of the heritage sites that we've seen, and not to completely deface it, but just to restore them, and to generally just preserve what we have, and to be able to speak a very compelling story about what Badagry truly really is and what it holds for the tourism potential of our country.
The ongoing projects are to further attract both local and international audiences to Badagry and Lagos State as a whole, even as Governor Sanwo-Olu has called for collaboration among stakeholders for new ideas and strategies that would lead to the full realization of the socio-economic potentials of the gaming, entertainment, and tourism sectors.
War has been here right since that time. 1842, this is still very strong and durable. Compared to the one that we have today, this is still 1842.
In March 2024, the Aliko Dangote Foundation donated 80,000 bags of 10 kg of rice to vulnerable people in Lagos State to cushion the hardship in the country. The foundation flagged off the distribution of the rice at the State House, Ikeja, Lagos, with Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the chairman of the foundation, Aliko Dangote, Africa's richest man, Mr. Femi Otedola, Fatima Dangote, other state actors, political bigwigs, and Lagos residents were present at the distribution event. According to Dangote, the gesture was part of the over 1 million kg bags of rice that would be distributed to reach 1 million vulnerable people in the 774 local government areas of the country. He said the distribution of the 80,000 bags of rice in Lagos was another demonstration of the foundation's commitment to upholding the values of compassion and solidarity that are at the core of humanity.
At the heart of the Aliko Dangote Foundation lies a deep-seated belief in the importance of nutrition in human capital development. We understand that access to nutritious food is the only basic human right, but also a critical determinant of good health and well-being. By providing these modest bags of rice to those in need, we are not only looking to alleviate immediate hunger, but also investing in the long-term health and prosperity of our communities. Moreover, our foundation is guided by a vision of empowering Africans to achieve their self-actualization and full potentials. We believe that every individual, regardless of their circumstances, deserves the opportunity to thrive and succeed. In times of hardship, it is imperative that we stand together as one people, one community, extending a helping hand to our brothers and sisters in their time of need, as we have done in the past with our female empowerment program in Lagos State, which targeted 40,000 disadvantaged women. And I hope in the very near future we will repeat the same. During this Ramadan period, we are reminded of the spirit of compassion and generosity that defines this holy month of Ramadan. It is a time of self-reflection, empathy, and charity. As we break our fast at iftar with our families and loved ones, let us also remember those who are less fortunate, those who struggle to put some food on their table. In closing remarks, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to my brother, His Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, for his support and encouragement.
Speaking at the event, Governor Sanwo-Olu applauded the many initiatives of Dangote to ameliorate the sufferings of Nigerians, while praising him for showing compassion to the needy in the society. The governor said the gesture of the distribution of 80,000 bags of 10 kg rice showed that the leadership of the foundation prioritized the welfare of the people beyond the pursuit of profit and accumulation of wealth.
Let me start first by expressing my heartfelt appreciation to my very good Egbon and brother, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, GCON, the chairman of Dangote Foundation, for extending this kind gesture to the weak, the vulnerable, who are usually the most affected in our society. When difficult things happen, when flood happens, when you see issues of multidimensional poverty, it's usually the bottom of the pyramid that are usually affected the most. And I want to thank you for once again coming out to support us in government. Tough time to also be in a position of leadership, but for businesses to come and join government to be able to meet, and rescue our citizens, I think is actually very, very commendable. And so by the gesture, through the donation of 80,000 bags of 10 kilograms rice, which is being flagged off today, it demonstrates what the foundation stands for and what the president of Aliko Dangote Foundation truly stands for, which is to show, that they have the human kindness, they have a sense of empathy, they show humanity in all its facets. And so it translates, to their direct interventions, and it goes beyond the legitimate pursuit of only profit or accumulation of wealth. Also, the message is being passed on this occasion is for others, of similar minds to rise up, to join, and to be able to stand counted. It's a period of our country where both the government and private sector needs to take joint responsibility. We need to have a way of ameliorating the pains that is being experienced by our people. As a government, we'll continue to explore various strategies and initiatives that will bring about succor to everyone, especially the most vulnerable in our midst. We will also not relent our effort to bring to completion a lot of the ongoing projects that we're doing, be it in education, be it in health, be it in public transportation, be it on the roads that will take you home.
The foundation managing director, Ms. Zuera Yusufu, said the coincidence of Ramadan and Lent compelled the organization to raise the volume of food items, pointing out that the largesse was being extended to all faiths. She said the foundation would handle the distribution of the items, while Lagos State government would provide the beneficiaries.
We went through a very credible and precise breakdown of how many bags each state should get. And the math was on two criteria. One, the criteria of multidimensional poverty, and the second one, the criteria around Ramadan. And so that's how we ended up with some states getting 10,000 bags and other states getting on average 20 to 25. Lagos is our home. This is where we live. And so Lagos gets extra share. But really, we're spreading this rice all across the country. The other thing that I wanted to let everybody understand is that we're doing the distribution using NGOs, Christian organizations, Muslim organizations, working hand in hand with the Commissioner of Agri to make sure that this rice is really getting to the neediest.
The Lagos State Commissioner for Agriculture, Abisola Olusanya, said that the donation to the people of Lagos by the foundation was coming at a good time. She noted that the administration had been doing a lot through Eco Cares in ensuring that downtrodden were being taken care of.
It also behoves on us to say that this is coming at such a good time within the ecosystem of food. We all know how difficult things have been for Nigerians economically and in every sphere. And with the goodwill that Mr. Governor and this administration has shown to the people of Lagos, particularly with the Eco Cares umbrella initiative, dovetailing to transportation, to food, to health, to education, and to so many other sectors. This just goes to show that, yes, indeed, we can't do this alone. We need civil society organizations, we need NGOs, we need private sector to collaborate with us in ensuring that the downtrodden, the vulnerable are taken care of, and that we are indeed our brother's keepers.
Other well-to-do individuals and corporate organizations have been charged to follow suit with commitment to uphold compassion and solidarity, which are fundamental values that are crucial for humanity's welfare. Lagos State Governor Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu joined all Nigerians and Lagosians to celebrate and welcome Miss Pelumi Nubi, the woman who traveled solo from London to Lagos by road under 3 months. She was given a hero's welcome in the Lagos State Government House recently. Pelumi Nubi, accompanied by her parents, Professor Timothy and Olubukola Nubi, the CEO Chairman Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, Honorable Abike Dabiri Erewa, and Vice Chancellor of the University of Lagos, Professor Polashade Ogunshola, among others, paid a courtesy visit to the Lagos House Marina. Speaking, Pelumi Nubi, the 28-year-old Nigeria-British citizen, described the adventure till she arrived in Lagos, Nigeria on April 7, 2024, after completing a solo road trip from London to Lagos.
Over 80 plus countries, and my goal really is to show women that traveling can be easy, safe and doable, because so many times we're told we cannot do things, we cannot step out of our comfort zone. So just the video you have seen, this was just not a drive. It was to drive, I'll do it in 2 weeks rather than 2 months, but I was very intentional about making sure I stop in these locations and showcase the African continent, because sometimes what you see in the main media is just poverty or, you know, really terrible news, but to show that yes, this is a tangible place, and getting messages, you know, from over, you know, we're getting almost 3 million reach on my social media platform. People saying, oh wow, I have seen a new Africa. I have seen somewhere that I'll go to for my next vacation. And that is my goal moving forward after this trip, that I will continue to work with the government officials to continue to showcase, especially where I'm from, Lagos, Nigeria, because, you know, as they say, this is where, you know, you kind of start from, where you're based. So it's very important that, you know, we continue to do these things and we continue to move forward in the right direction.
The governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, assured the travel content creator that the Lagos State government would write off the entire bill for her solo drive from London to Lagos. He also presented a house and a branded lag ride vehicle with a customized number plate, Nubi Niger, to the 28-year-old adventurer. She was also made the Lagos Tourism Ambassador.
And so on behalf of all of them, the 25 million plus Lagosians and the entire country, we want to say how truly proud we are to be associated with you, because indeed you are the one that we are also now striving to associate with, and truly, really, you cannot imagine how transformative this is going to be for you. It's certainly going to change a whole lot of courses for you, but I can see that you're ready for it. I can see that you've been self-propelled, you've been self-motivated, you've been self-in-tuned into this. And I want to tell to you that welcome to your new world. Looking at your experience and your journey in the last almost 90 days now, because I'm sure there's been a lot of preparation to it, is indeed very inspirational. And you've actually just shifted mountains, not just moved, you've actually shifted, you know, locations. I want to say that this is indeed a true African spirit that you've demonstrated, This is indeed a true Nigerian capability that you have demonstrated. But more importantly, this is a story of Lagos not a carry last that you have just that you have shown. And even me sitting down here that can be your father, you have dealt with me. I thought I had traveled. But when I heard 80 countries, I need to come and take lectures from you. So means that I still have a lot of boxes to be ticked. I honestly do tell people I can count all the continents in the world that I've been to, but truly, really, and I'm an history of geography, and I know how you can tell the world story by the journey that you take. You can tell, the entire, ecosystem of the world as into how we move. But you have changed it, intentionally. You are telling an African story, which is where, a lot of, the Western media and a lot of us have actually not taken time to reflect and to show who we really are. So I want to thank you for that. And I want to say that indeed the journey has just started. Because for us in Lagos, there's no better person that will tell the Lagos story than yourself. So we will be doing a few things with you, right? But we'll work with you, and we will not want to disrupt what you've planned out, but we'll just look for a space where we can slot ourselves in and just make it, a full bouquet. First, to thank your dad, who I'm sure, is extremely very, very, very happy, But I'm sure the prayerful woman is your mom, who I'm sure she's had several nights of, prayer sessions to say that where on earth is she today now, right? So to say that indeed want to, be grateful to God for your parents for encouraging you, even when nobody was aware, for encouraging you, for taking the risk with you. We want to say that indeed you have shown us that, there's a whole lot of possibilities that can come when parents also encourage, their pupils, And to thank the entire University of Lagos team. Great Akokite well.
The event marked a historic moment in her life and was celebrated with glee and glamour by the Lagos State government, family, friends, cultural dancers and fans who had been following her journey online. Pelumi Nubi has carved her name in the sands of time for being the first black woman to achieve this feat, with her intention being to open up West Africa to the world.
Welcome back.
It's such an amazing feeling. I wasn't expecting this. It was just meant to be a courtesy visit to thank the governor for his kindness so far. So to be granted, so much, the brand ambassadorship, the car, and many more, it blows my mind. I'm so grateful. Honestly, I feel so blessed. I feel so blessed to be a Lagosian. I feel so blessed to have done this London to Lagos road trip, and honestly, my sincere thanks to the governor, to the president, and to everyone that's made this happen. Thank you so much.
All right, advice to youths, especially girls.
Honestly, go for it. Like when I started this, I was just doing my own thing. I was just traveling, and it got worldwide recognition. And it always just shows that you just have to step out of your comfort zone. You really just have to do the things that you're scared of. So don't listen to what anyone says. Don't listen to the naysayers. Trust your instinct, trust your ghost, and go for it.